Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Devin. All right, Devin, thanks so much for joining us. Obviously, we decided not to show your engagement because we felt like it was more important that the two of you got a chance to speak first. And Jen, I know there's a lot that you'd like to say to Devin, so I'll open the floor up to you.
I mean, I don't even know where to start. I just think, like, this conversation right now between the two of us is not what I had wanted and is not something that is going to be meaningful to me, because we had talked about this and we had said that our relationship is our relationship, and no matter where you felt, no matter how I felt, we had both wanted a conversation off camera, because that's the respect that we owe each other. I can try to understand somebody changing their mind about the way they feel about somebody. I can try to understand that, as heartbroken as I was. What I can't understand is everything that you did after you had broken our engagement. Ending the engagement on a phone call. The next day I wake up to you following girls on Instagram, and not just any girl, but Maria. Not only is that so disrespectful to everything that we had shared together, I just don't understand it. Why you would do something like that. Because it completely invalidated our entire relationship, everything that I had felt for you, everything that we'd felt for each other. Did that even mean anything to you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's really hard to
It was so hard that you went and followed Maria on Instagram. So hard. You were going through such a tough time.
I think... Yeah, I can't excuse the Instagram follow. I know how much that hurt you, and
So you did it to be cruel?
No, I did not. And again, I'm not here to tell you you can't feel the way you feel. Obviously, I failed you, and there's nothing I can say other than that, you know. But everything I felt for you was real.
Was it? Because
Absolutely.
You said, oh, I was having such a hard time with this breakup. Next thing I know, you're in New York clubbing with Jeremy. You said, oh, I need time and space to process my emotions. This makes me sad.
I think this is a little different than the conversation that I was hoping to have with you. I went there for a work trip. I met a client.
In the club.
No, I did see Jeremy.
Nice.
I did. I won't.
I hope you had fun at the club.
Am I not allowed to live a life?
No, you can live a life. You can go clubbing as much as you
It was hard for
want.
me. You have no idea.
Well, Devin,
What was hard about it?
Devin, listen, you always spoke so confidently about your love for Jen.
Yeah.
And it seemed like the only thing you really ever needed back from her was reassurance, and she gave that to you.
Right.
So what happened?
I mean, I think it's like how we talked. I told you, you know, when we left the show, I had a lot of doubts. And regretfully and sadly, I suppressed those feelings. And I did come clean to you about that. I was very honest. And I think one thing that you can say here, and I hope you can, is that I have been honest with you throughout every...
2 months after you had felt all those doubts. I was in a relationship with you for 2 months after the show where you had 1 foot out the door. Instead of communicating with me how you had actually felt about me. And you said you were having doubts on the show, that you never wanted to get engaged. And you hid all of this from me.
I did.
And we were in a relationship for 2 months. I was pouring everything into you while you hid all these feelings of doubt. It made me fall even more in love with you. It made me try to be and fight for a relationship that was out the door half the time.
As we said, as we talked, You know, it's hard to like sit here and deny what you're accusing me of, and it's hard to sit here and kind of put it into those words. You know, I told you way back when that I was trying to scour my brain to find some external reason to why this was happening to me. I was very honest with you at every step and every doubt.
No, you weren't until last month.
I was regretfully late on letting you know. You are 100% right. Yeah, you know, I can only sit here and take accountability for my shortcomings. And I have no doubts that I have many more in your mind than there seems to be in mine. And I'm not denying that for you. You know, I know how bad this hurts. I know how bad this.
No, you don't.
Absolutely,
Because
I do.
you were never fully in the engagement, whereas I was. I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. I wanted to have a family with you, and you didn't see those things. So don't sit here and try to tell me that you know how I feel, because you don't. You had one foot out the door the entire time. And for you to sit here and be like, oh, I was sad, I was going through this and that. You're out here promoting the show on Instagram, posting memes about Sam and all this stuff. It's like, you don't even feel anything. When this past month, every Monday night, my heart is broken over and over again. Whereas you don't give a crap. You're posting about the show, you're having a great old time. And I am heartbroken every Monday night watching the lies that you said to me on TV.
You can say they're lies. I can't fight those.
Are they not? You
No,
said
they're
you wanted
not.
to love me
I am
forever.
a-
You said you wanted to
Yes,
wake up every
I
day and
did.
choose me and pick me. You
I
said to
did.
my mom that
I
you
did.
knew what it was like to be abandoned.
To the
and
very
you would
end.
never want to do that to me.
To the very end, I wanted that. How can I say that I'm sorry more than I tried to be? Like
This is what you keep saying. Oh, I said sorry. I
I
can't say
didn't.
sorry anymore. That's what you said to me when you broke up with me in a 15-minute phone call. You said, I can't be sorry anymore. I gotta go. And you know what? You know what? I can't sit here and just listen to you. Everything that you said on that TV show, every time you said, I love you so much, you're the one, I want to wake up every day and fight for you. Where was the fight? When did you try to fight for our relationship?
I fought.
There's been a parting of ways. Devin, we obviously heard from Jen. I do want to give you the chance to respond.
Yeah, I'm not here to talk about post-breakup. I want to talk about the breakup that we talked about when it happened, you know? And I'm not here to devalue anything that you've put forward. You're an amazing woman, and I fell short of that. There's nothing I can say when it comes to me lacking the ability to make you a priority in everyday life. That was hard for me. That was hard for me to accept. You know, you're sitting here and you're attributing it to like these, you know, seeing a friend in New York. Like can we just talk about the breakup?
I'm saying that was
please?
insensitive to the breakup.
I understand that, but again, at what point can we just focus on what happened and what hurt you? You know, I'm hurt, you're hurt, we're both hurt. Can we focus on that, please? You know, and I'm not here to save face. You know, I have nothing to gain by being here other than making sure that you're okay, which is what I came out here to do.
Well, Devin, listen. It is also an opportunity because we have you here together. I know it's been very hard for the two of you to get this opportunity to have this conversation. So I want to ask you, is there anything that you feel like you have to say to Jen that she doesn't know because now is the time?
I mean, the only thing that I can think of is you know, the truth, you know, and my honest opinions and my honest feelings. And, you know, I watched this beautiful girl grow and flourish into this amazing woman on her own. Like, it took none of us on the show to make you that person. It was amazing to watch you flourish into who you were. And I found myself falling short of those expectations in the real world. And I found myself not being able to live up to the things that you need and you deserve, okay? This isn't some I'm trying to get back at you or trying to make you feel bad or any of the sorts. You know, I really, really do care about you. I know I can't change your mind on that. I know I can't fix that perception in your mind, but you know, like I said, I watched you grow, and then I watched myself contribute to your regression, and that hurt. That hurt me. You know, you don't deserve to compromise your standards to be happy, and we talked about that. I felt myself forcing you to compromise to be happy, you know? And I saw the hurt that that was on your face. I mean, it was apparent every single day, but I wasn't gonna come out here and try to put anything on you. You've done nothing wrong. You know this. We've had this conversation. You
Well,
know?
Jen, listen. It's been a really tough night for you, and I know it has. But there is something that I want to say to you on behalf of myself and behalf of everybody here on the show. I know that your love story did not unfold the way that you hoped it would or expected it to. And for that, Jen, I am truly, truly sorry. But I can also confidently say that even though you may not have found the love and that great love that you were looking for yet, you also showed all of us what a strong and powerful woman is. Jen, you weren't afraid to speak your mind, and you also weren't afraid to go after what it is you want. You did that all throughout this entire journey, including making history, the beautiful proposal, the likes of which we have never seen. And Jen, nobody can ever take that away from you.